أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
لا يقاتلونكم جميعا إلا في قرى محصنة أو من وراء جدر بأسهم بينهم شديد تحسبهم جميعا وقلوبهم شتى ذلك بأنهم قوم لا يعقلون.
Let us first understand the reason for the revelation of these verses. When the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, migrated to Medina, he with his political foresight and wisdom felt his first task was to enter into a peace treaty with the Jews of Medina and other neighboring Jewish tribes, stipulating that he would not fight them and they would not fight him, nor would they aid and assist those who take up arms against the Muslims, and if the Jews were attacked, the Muslims would assist them. All the Jewish tribes, including Banu Nadir, had their area, strong fortresses, and orchards at a distance of 3.2 kilometers from Medina. Up to the point of the Battle of Uhud, they apparently kept to the terms of the treaty. But after that battle, they betrayed the treaty and started conspiring secretly. Once it happened that Amr ibn Umayyah Damuri killed two people by mistake. According to law, the Muslims jointly had to settle the blood with. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, first collected money from the Muslims for this purpose. Then he decided to collect money from the Jews as well, as mentioned in terms of the treaty he already had with them. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, visited the tribe of Banu Nadir for this purpose. But before his arrival, the Jews there conspired to put an end to his life. When he reached there, they made him sit against a wall and said to him that they were going to gather the blood money. In the meanwhile, they secretly plotted that someone should climb that particular wall, in the shade of which the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was sitting, and drop a heavy rock on him and kill him. But before the Jews could execute their sinister plan, Allah revealed to the Prophet, in time, about their plot and conspiracy. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, instantly left the place, returned to Medina, and sent a message to Banu Nadir that they have betrayed the treaty. Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, then together with the noble companions, marched on that tribe. But instead of fighting with the Muslims, the Jews locked themselves up in the fortresses, and the hypocrites, being essentially cowards, hid themselves. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, laid a siege to the Jewish fortresses. Some of their date palms were felled and others were burned down. Out of fear and cowardice, the Jewish tribe did not fight directly man to man, but instead shot arrows and stones from the fort. Eventually, they surrendered and agreed to go into exile. Thus Almighty Allah mentioned the cowardice of the Jews in the Holy Quran, because Allah knows their cowardice and hypocrisy and conspiracy very well. Be it the time of Prophet Isa, Jesus, or Prophet Zachariah, or Prophet Yahya, John, or Prophet Musa, Moses, etc., peace be upon them all. Even today, Israel heavily relies on the technology that they have, be it in any field, and especially in defense and war tech. The Israeli army is afraid of face-to-face conflicts unless they are in an overwhelming majority and well-equipped. We could witness the same in current war with Lebanon and Palestine. All the major damage done by Israel was through air attacks, or robotic drones, or using the electromagnetic frequency and radiation at an intense high beam, as we saw in the pager blasts. And the places where there have been direct face-to-face conflicts, the Islamic resistance have given huge blows to the enemy army. Thus the Israeli army either went ahead in a ground operation with a huge battalion, or used tanks and fighter planes against a small number of resistance forces, as they are afraid to die. At another event, when some missiles penetrated inside Israel and landed, deceiving their Iron Dome, we saw how terrified their people were and how they were running to airports to flee from the country. And therefore, one of the reasons for boosting the AI defense industry is that they will be using it in order to expand their borders, to form Greater Israel and roll the red carpet for the arrival of Dajjal the Antichrist. The same will continue even when Dajjal arrives and rules from Jerusalem. They will continue to heavily rely on technology, and their main weapons will be robotic army and artificial intelligence, and this industry will further boom.